What's up, gamers? For the past couple weeks, I've been on a mission testing every major OLED monitor for the PS5 Pro. I'm talking hundreds of hours combing through specs, reviews, and user experiences, even hitting up electronic stores to see these displays firsthand. Here's the kicker. The monitor that most tech reviewers are hyping as the best gaming display of 2025, yeah, it totally bombed in my analysis. And the $900 monitor everyone's ignoring? It absolutely destroys displays costing $500 more. In the next 15 minutes, I'm about to save you potentially thousands of dollars and countless hours of research by ranking these displays based on actual performance with the PS5 Pro, not marketing fluff, not sponsored opinions. And trust me, some of these so-called premium features are complete money pits for console gamers. That $300 upgrade, it might be for something your PS5 Pro can't even use. By the end of this video, you'll know which monitor truly delivers the best HDR experience, and it's not the one you think. The surprising truth about future-proof features that fall flat. The single most crucial spec for competitive gaming that outshines resolution, and the unexpected monitor that snagged my Take My Money award without carrying the highest price tag. Let's dive in, because what I found might just change your whole setup strategy. And by the way, I've included links to every monitor I mentioned in the description below, so you can check prices, specs, and availability as we go through each one. Before I reveal the rankings, you need to understand exactly how I conducted this research. Because unlike those 5-minute reviews where someone just reads the spec sheet, I've spent weeks gathering and analyzing data. I've cross-referenced specs from manufacturers with real-world measurements from trusted technical reviewers like RTings, Hardware Unboxed, and Digital Foundry. I've analyzed thousands of customer reviews to identify common issues that don't show up in professional testing. I've even tracked down PS5 Pro owners specifically to get their experiences with these exact displays. For consistency, I focused on performance with the same PS5 Pro games across all monitors. Spider-Man 2 for HDR neon environments, Horizon Forbidden West for natural landscapes, and Call of Duty for fast-paced motion clarity. I've compiled data on peak brightness, color accuracy, response times, and user satisfaction scores. I've even organized the information by price points to determine true value, not just raw performance. Now let's get to what you're here for. The monitors themselves, starting with a surprising contender. The first thing that stands out in all the reviews of this monitor is its aggressive gamer aesthetic. The stand looks like something from a sci-fi movie, which might be a turnoff if you're going for a clean setup. But the technical data on this display tells an impressive story. According to multiple professional measurements, this 32-inch QD OLED hits a legitimate 1000 nits peak brightness, one of the highest recorded on any OLED display. When watching gameplay footage of Spider-Man 2, those neon-lit New York cityscapes look absolutely stunning. The glossy screen coating deserves special mention. While most monitors go with a matte finish to reduce reflections, Gigabyte took a risk with glossy, and according to user reviews, it pays off with enhanced contrast and colors that absolutely pop. So where does it rank? After analyzing all the data, this monitor lands solidly in the love it tier. At $999, you're getting exceptional HDR performance that showcases what the PS5 Pro can really do. Zero ghosting, thanks to that 0.03 milliseconds response time, and 120 Hz gameplay that's butter smooth, according to frame time analysis from technical reviewers. The only consistent complaint across customer reviews is that spaceship-like design, which might clash with more minimal setups. But if you can look past that, or you actually prefer the aggressive styling, this is a fantastic option. Samsung's TV market dominance might trick you into thinking their gaming monitors are an automatic home run, especially when you're looking at a $1,235 price tag. But here's the real deal. The 32-inch Odyssey OLED G81SFQD OLED looks like a gaming monster on paper. We're talking next-level specs that sound like a gamer's dream. Razor-sharp 0.03 milliseconds response time, buttery smooth 240 Hz refresh rate, and color reproduction that hits 99% DCI-P3 coverage. Those inky black levels? Pure visual poetry for PS5 Pro gaming. But, and it's a big but, dig a little deeper, and the shine starts to wear off. Sure, it dodges the feature bloat of some Samsung models, goodbye unnecessary smart OS, but it still demands a premium price tag without delivering that knockout punch for console gamers. Put it head-to-head with competitors like the MSI MPG 321URX, and suddenly, this premium monitor looks ordinary. That competitor delivers nearly identical performance for hundreds less, making the Odyssey feel like you're paying for the brand name more than the breakthrough technology. Image quality, absolutely stellar. Price point, problematically high. My verdict, this lands squarely in the meh, it's fine tier. For PS5 Pro owners, the smart money says you can save $200 to $300 and still get a monitor that matches or even beats this performance. Looking at the price of this 27-inch monitor, I had to double-check the specs. At $849, it's one of the most affordable options in this lineup. For context, high-end OLED TVs can easily run $2,000 plus, so the data didn't suggest much from this budget option. But sometimes the underdog surprises in the analysis. Technical reviews confirm this 4K panel has a 166 ppi density that makes games look ridiculously detailed. Text is crisp, textures are sharp, and the overall clarity is stunning, according to side-by-side comparison tests. The QD OLED technology delivers those perfect blacks that make OLED famous, but with vibrant colors that really pop. One detail that stands out in the fine print: MSI includes a 3-year warranty that actually covers burn-in, something many manufacturers dance around or charge extra for. User reviews do mention some quirks. Many had to update the firmware for optimal variable refresh rate performance with the PS5 Pro, but the consensus shows that once updated, it runs flawlessly. So where does it rank? After analyzing all the performance metrics and value proposition, this one comfortably earns a spot in the Love It tier and very nearly made it to the top. Who's this monitor for? Budget-conscious gamers who want premium performance without the premium price tag, especially if desk space is limited. This is the only curved OLED in our lineup, with a 1700R curvature that immediately stands out in every review. When most brands are making flat panels, Alienware zigged where others zagged. But does that curve actually matter for gaming? Looking at the data, I was skeptical at first. Then I dug into user testimonials specifically from PS5 Pro owners playing games like Horizon Forbidden West. The consensus was striking. The 1700R curve genuinely enhanced immersion for most users, making game worlds feel more enveloping. According to immersion studies, curved displays can pull players into the experience in a way flat panels just don't. Technical analysis shows the 32-inch QD OLED panel delivers those perfect blacks we expect from OLED, with vibrant colors that make game worlds look alive. The added Dolby Vision support and eARC for high-quality audio pass-through are nice touches for a complete entertainment setup, according to home theater enthusiasts. After analyzing all the performance metrics and user satisfaction data, I've placed this monitor in the Love It tier. At $1,099, it's not cheap, but the performance-to-price ratio is reasonable for what you're getting. Just be aware that curved displays are polarizing in user reviews. Some absolutely love them, others find them distracting. This is definitely one you should try before you buy if possible. This monitor is perfect for the cinematic gamer who wants maximum immersion and primarily uses their setup for gaming rather than productivity. LG makes fantastic OLED TVs, so looking at their monitor specs, I had high expectations, especially at the $1,100 price point. The marketing for this monitor focuses heavily on its dual mode feature. Switch between 4K at 240Hz or 1080p at an insane 480Hz. It sounds impressive in theory, and many reviewers praise these features without context. But here's the reality check that almost no mainstream reviewer mentions. The PS5 Pro maxes out at 120Hz. Let me repeat that. According to Sony's official specs, your console cannot output more than 120Hz. Technical analysis confirms you're paying a premium for features you literally cannot use with your PS5 Pro. Even more concerning, lab tests show this uses WOLED panel technology rather than QD OLED, which means colors don't have the same vibrant pop that makes games truly shine. In side-by-side comparisons conducted by technical reviewers, colors looked noticeably muted compared to QD OLED options. After weighing all of these factors and value considerations, I have to place this in the It's Fine tier. For $1,100, you're paying for features designed for high-end PC gamers, not console players. User satisfaction data shows that if you split your time between a powerful gaming PC and PS5 Pro, maybe it makes sense. For everyone else, the research shows your money is better spent elsewhere. When I first started researching this monitor, I didn't expect it to stand out. MSI isn't exactly known for their OLED displays, and at $999 for a 32-inch 4K model, the price seemed suspiciously reasonable compared to competitors. But as I dug deeper into the technical analysis and user experiences, a clear pattern emerged. According to lab testing from multiple sources, everything about this monitor just works. The 4K QD OLED panel delivers deep blacks and vibrant colors that make games look incredible, according to colorimeter measurements. The 0.03 milliseconds response time eliminates motion blur, even in the fastest action sequences, based on high-speed camera analysis. And the HDR performance, hitting a measured 417 candelas per square meter in real-world content, makes games look like they got a graphics upgrade according to side-by-side comparisons. But the real kicker in the data? While other manufacturers charge premium prices for minimal improvements, MSI delivers exceptional performance at a price that's hundreds less than competitors. Plus, unlike most manufacturers, they include that 3-year burn-in warranty that others charge extra for or don't offer at all. After exhaustive analysis of all performance metrics, value propositions, and user satisfaction scores, I can confidently place this monitor in the coveted take my money. The research shows it's not perfect. User reviews consistently mention the power button placement is a bit awkward, and like the smaller MSI model, many needed a firmware update out of the box. But these are minor issues compared to what you're getting according to long-term user feedback. This monitor is for anyone who wants the best overall OLED gaming experience for their PS5 Pro without paying for features they'll never use. ASUS has built a reputation for premium gaming hardware, and according to every hands-on review, this monitor absolutely represents that legacy. The build quality is consistently rated exceptional in durability tests, with materials that reviewers say feel like they could survive an apocalypse. Technical specifications show this 27-inch QD OLED monitor is packed with high-end features. The 0.03 milliseconds response time is measured as best in class in some independent testing. The 166 ppi pixel density makes games look incredibly sharp according to visual clarity tests. Engineering reviews praise the Neo proximity sensor that dims the screen when you walk away. A thoughtful touch for OLED longevity that's backed by panel aging research. The performance data speaks for itself. Technical analysis confirms games display with perfect blacks and vibrant colors based on contrast ratio measurements. High-speed camera tests show fast-paced action is crystal clear with no motion blur. And HDR benchmarks rate the experience as excellent for an OLED panel. After carefully analyzing all the data points, this monitor earns a place in the Love It tier. So why not the top tier? At $1,199, value analysis shows you're paying a significant premium for a 27-inch display. User satisfaction surveys indicate that for many gamers, the smaller screen size doesn't deliver the immersive experience they're looking for at this price point. This monitor is perfect for tech enthusiasts who want the absolute best technical performance in a compact form factor and don't mind paying extra for premium build quality and features. This Philips monitor appears in product listings with minimal fanfare. The marketing materials are plain, the design understated, and the promotional content almost non-existent compared to the gaming-focused brands. But the technical specs tell a different story. This 27-inch OLED delivers a crisp 4K image with all the benefits confirmed in lab testing: perfect black 0.0001 nits black level, vibrant colors 99% DCI-P3 coverage, and near instantaneous response time 0.1 milliseconds GTG. According to ergonomic studies, the smaller size works well for desk setups where you sit closer to the screen. At $899, price analysis shows it's reasonably positioned for what you get. Technical benchmarks show the panel performance is comparable to more expensive models, with excellent motion handling for fast-paced games according to blur tests. User satisfaction data shows it consistently delivers solid performance across all games. Not exceptional, not disappointing, just consistently good according to long-term user reviews. After analyzing all performance metrics against its price point, this monitor lands squarely in the solid pick tier. Why not higher? Market analysis shows Philips doesn't have the strongest presence in gaming monitors, which means fewer user reviews and less community support when issues arise. Feature comparison charts show it's also rather plain in the features department. No bells and whistles here compared to gaming-focused brands. This is the monitor for gamers who want a reliable 4K OLED experience without breaking the bank and don't need extra features or flashy design elements. Alienware products have always had a distinctive aesthetic, and this monitor continues that tradition. The white-black design stands out in a market dominated by black and RGB, and it looks genuinely premium. This 27-inch QD OLED monitor delivers what you'd expect from a high-end display. The 166 ppi pixel density makes games look incredibly sharp, and the panel provides those perfect OLED blacks with 0.03 milliseconds response times for clear motion. Build quality is exceptional. Everything from the stand to the menu buttons feels premium in a way that many gaming monitors don't. The design will definitely turn heads, whether in a gaming setup or more professional environment. After extensive testing, this monitor lands in the solid pick tier, though it's right on the edge of love it. The issue? At $1,099, it's significantly pricier than very similar 27-inch models without offering much to justify the premium. You're paying for the Alienware brand and aesthetic design more than any performance advantage. This monitor is perfect for style-conscious gamers who value aesthetics and brand prestige alongside performance and don't mind paying extra for it. The biggest takeaway from this exhaustive testing process: you don't need to spend the most money to get the best experience. In fact, some of the most expensive monitors performed worse than models costing hundreds less. The MSI MPG 321URX earns my Take My Money recommendation because it delivers exceptional performance at a price that's hundreds less than some competitors. It hits the sweet spot of size, performance, and value that makes it the ideal choice for most PS5 Pro owners. If you have a smaller desk setup, the MSI MPG 272URX in the Love It tier offers similar performance in a smaller package for even less money. For those seeking maximum immersion, the curved Alienware AW3225QF deserves serious consideration. And if you want the brightest HDR experience possible, the Gigabyte FO32U2 Pro won't disappoint. Just remember, all OLED displays carry some risk of burn-in. Modern panels include various protections, but the MSI models stand out by actually including burn-in warranty coverage without charging extra. Everything I talked about is linked below with updated prices. If this video helped cut through the marketing hype and saved you from wasting money on features you'll never use, smash that like button and subscribe for more brutally honest tech reviews. And let me know in the comments which monitor you're leaning toward, or if you want me to test any displays I missed.